We just got Fomc, one of the largest catalysts that we have been paying attention to that will ultimately affect GameStop, AMC, the overall market. And we are going to see how things are reacting right now and basically give you the summary, talk about stocks, talk about something that I just entered into prior to Fomc. Watch until the end, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to join us on this journey to financial freedom. Let's get into it. So the Fed ended up cutting rates by 0.25 BPS for a total of 100 BPS in the entire year. The Fed median forecast showed 2 cuts in 2025 for 50 BPS, but one Fed official says there will be no rate cuts next year. The Fed sees unemployment at 4.3% at the end of next year, and they revised the end of 2025 inflation projection from 2.1% up to 2.5%. Now, this is more so a hawkish Fed, although it was expected. Inflation is still a major issue, and the fact that we just cut once again may show inflation concerns down the line. Now, the SPY absolutely got rugged from 605 to 600 right now, trying to hold support back here like you see right around 601.20. We will see if that ends up actually holding up. Most of the time when the Fed comes out, you see this dive off of news, and then a half hour later, Powell comes out. You see it climb back up, which likely will get back up to 603.50 or 602.90. And then you see, depending on what Powell says, a dump again or, a climb. So we will see what Powell actually says. But at 600, this tempts me into entering calls, or this could be the beginning of the crash. I really want to hear what Powell says. Now, for cryptocurrency, altcoins normally do something like this when you have a major Fomc meeting. Historically, you see this nosedive followed by a 200% gain. So is there another move coming for cryptocurrency? Bitcoin is still trying to hold up after testing a major support level right around 103,500, which was once a major resistance level very, very recently. We are coming back into the supply zone. So we will see if we hold it as a demand zone. Lastly, for crypto, $1.5 trillion Deutsche Bank just built a layer 2 blockchain on Ethereum. Tesla gapped all the way up, came up to 488 today, couldn't hold above 484, which is not something I like to see. I am seeing some weakening momentum in Tesla. Yes, we did see some price testing up here. Twice now, actually. And then you had this sort of shooting star candle, which ultimately could indicate some sort of temporary top on Tesla. I would watch for a retrace back down to around 437 on Tesla and maybe even 420. Nvidia, 136, up 4%. However, this was prior to the Fomc meeting, and money is being pulled out of other plays like AVGO and being dumped back into Nvidia. What do you know, right? Now, GameStop. GameStop saw 4.89 million in net call premium on Tuesday, with total premium at $81.5 million. Now, unfortunately, most of those $125 contracts we talked about that were expiring January 17th were closed, which is completely normal. A lot of these, whoever purchased, right? A lot of these whales were taking profits, and they did make a ton of money on those calls. And we also, on the flip side, did see some psychopath, or maybe he just knows what's coming, purchase another 20K worth of $100 calls that expire in only 30 days. So somebody still assumes that we are going to see some positive price action, and we are seeing a lot of buy orders in dark pool, or at least routed to alternative trading systems, aka dark pools, for GameStop. And we are seeing institutions, load up on GameStop, and we are seeing them sell stocks at the highest they have been, but not GameStop. So they're selling a ton of other stocks, and they're flooding into our play. GameStop was majority flat on the day, but it is selling off alongside the market down 1.2%. This is completely okay. I originally said that we should trade in this channel and test the bottom of it. As long as we're above 29.50, I am not really worrying, and I'm excited to continue to hold as many calls as I do hold for GameStop. And you can see kind of a trend line built right here, which is pretty decent on GameStop. It is still currently holding up. If we actually drag a legitimate one, we do still have a little bit more room to fall if we need to, which would be down to about $30.65 maybe if we end up selling off a little bit more. Ultimately, I hope this sell-off ends up turning around, especially for our quote-unquote short squeeze plays. GameStop, you can see that we have been tracking right here. We got this sort of candle, decision candle before that moon which is where I assume GameStop was at. However, I did say we could play through one more flag, and then that would bring us into January's price action where we got that same move. I see today as sort of a potential possibility that this is this decision candle or indecision candle where we don't know where we are going to go. And we shall see if GameStop is going to start the squeeze today and coming into tonight after hours, or we are going to see maybe a little bit more of a sell-off coming into early January, into January 9th around inauguration, and then we see that squeeze. As well as AMC, this is picture perfect. I see this as this jump over here with a retrace down to 420 or 415. Funny thing is, I recorded this video before Fomc, then I realized I should just make it after Fomc so we get the news in the video, but I ultimately said, watch AMC get rejected here, come down to 420 or 415 before potentially catapulting higher. So this is something that I want to see. I'm hoping when Powell comes out or tonight, we see that gap up in AMC and GameStop. Now, Citadel Securities failed to report data for tens of billions of equity and option order events between 2020 and 2024, June 22nd, 2020 through August 28th, 2024 to be exact. Now, unfortunately, their violation per violation, they were only fined 0.00002, aka a thousandth of 2 cents per violation. So obviously this is not up to our standards that we would like to see happen. And what do you know, right? What's new? Now we do see some major earnings tonight. Micron, pay attention to it, ticker symbol MU. We also see Nike tomorrow, as well as FedEx and BlackBerry, which we said to keep an eye on BlackBerry. That could be a catalyst to, make everything jump over on BlackBerry or crush some momentum. Pay attention to MU. I would be looking for calls, maybe on a dip buy here with the market selling off, as long as money continue to flow into tech. Now, I do want to say, if you want to play this and you want to play a little bit more, I think AMD will also have a sympathy play on this. Again, I could be very wrong. Earnings is a YOLO play. This thing could crash down. I'd watch for some levels right around 121 if we gap higher, and then 101 if we gap lower. And potentially, depending on how strong the move is over the next week, 129 or sub 85. QUBT, another one I want to put on your radar, which is a little bit late, but we are nearing the levels that we have hit several times in 2011, 2018, and then 2020. And this thing could potentially go higher. Okay, it does have short interest of 17% still as we speak, and it is up 43% on the day. Just put this one on your radar. Keep a side eye on it. Don't chase, but just know that it is in the realm of possibilities. Earlier, I entered calls on SoundHound up 23%. I see this thing potentially coming all the way up to $28.70. Just want to see where this goes. It was a very, very tiny position. Last but not least, watch DJT stock. It has been hugging this level. I want to see it break out alongside other squeeze plays like GameStop and AMC. And I think closer to inauguration, this is just a safer play to the upside. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. That is what I got for you guys for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're not in the Discord yet, come join the Discord, talk one-on-ones with me. We talk stocks and crypto in there all day long. We also have option sweep alerts, dark pool trade alerts, insider trade alerts, market news. So it is a one-stop shop where you don't need anything else. And there are the most amazing people, best vibes, people just like you who want to become financially free and who are working at it. So get in the Discord. It's cheap for the value you get out of it. And it's also just hard to talk to everyone in the comments. I clear bots for hours a day off of YouTube's platform. It's awful. Like, I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to, hire people to come in and flush the bots out of my channel when I am banning every word possible that these bots use, the AI 259K, whatever they use, right? I'm just hoping that I end up clearing it out and it comes to an end, but ultimately I will hire somebody if need be. But yeah, guys, that is it. Make sure to join the Discord. That is the very top link you can see right here. Join the Discord. And if you want up to 15 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000, you press this link for Moomoo. It's going to take you here. You press join Moomoo. Once you sign up, they should approve you right away. Make a deposit into there. That's all you need to do. They're also going to allow you to earn over 8% APY on your uninvested cash, as well as level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So each of these stocks could be valued up to $30. They could be valued up to hundreds, or they could be valued up to $2,000. Who knows what you'll get? Just do it. It's free money. That is it, guys. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Stocks out.